Leading scorer, averaging 17 points per night. See their head coach there on the sideline. If you're watching us on ESPN Plus, John Kaufman in his 8th season has a record of 123 and 107. For the Cleveland State Vikings, their starting lineup will also feature a 3-guard look. The point guards, Deshaun Parker, Trey Gomillion, and D'Moy Hodge are the other 2 guards. Torrey Patton, the forward. Deontay Johnson is the center. Cleveland State has led this year in scoring by D'Moy Hodge, who's averaging 15 a night. Cleveland State's head coach, Dennis Gates, in his 3rd year, is 36 and 32, and we're underway here tonight in Cleveland. Purdue Fort Wayne wins the tap. They'll come in right to left across your digital tuner if you're listening to us on Fox Sports 1350. And in the front court against the man-to-man, perimeter passing, finds Chong Kui on the left wing. Right side to Bobby Planutis. He penetrates and kicks it out to Godfrey. Corner left Pipkins for 3. It's blocked by Patton, but a right to Pipkins. He'll send it out to Chong Kui, who penetrates, got it to Godfrey for 3, and that's at the bottom of the cup. 3-0 Purdue Fort Wayne.
A lot of great ball movement by Fort Wayne that time. Even after the deflection and the block shot, they recovered it, swung it around, got the open look.
They certainly did. Vikings, their man-to-man look offensively, and in the paint, Deshaun Parker was posting up Damian Chong Kui, and Chong Kui is called for the hold in the paint. First foul tonight against either side. 3-0 Mastodons, 44 seconds in.
Cleveland State going right at the mismatch there. Big mismatch in the low post.
Man-to-man defense for the Mastodons. Here's Hodge in the corner for 3. That's good. We're tied at 3 just like that. Hodge coming off a 31-point effort, and then he took a charge in the backcourt. So he set up, and as Damian Chong Kui caught the ball, he turned and ran over Hodge.
Smart play.
Second foul already on Chong Kui. We've only played 54 seconds. And Cleveland State will have the ball on the turnover. Hodge coming off a 31-point effort against Oklahoma State. Cleveland State hasn't played since December 13th, but Purdue Fort Wayne, Pat, hasn't played since December 11th.
Yeah, I thought there'd be a little rust to start off, but both teams start out making their first 2 shots. Hodge showing us there he's a great 2-way player, both ends of the floor.
Certainly is. Made a nice defensive play there, getting set in the backcourt. There's a backdoor cut. Parker gets it from Johnson, hooks a pass out to Gomillion. He'll penetrate and find Patton at the top against the man-to-man. Planutis guarding Patton. Now Gomillion to the left elbow on the dribble. Bounce it down low to Johnson. Baseline right, 5 to shoot as he penetrates baseline. Finds Patton strong to the hole, scores from the opposite baseline. And it's 5-3, Cleveland State.
Spider Johnson has become such an adept passer on the interior passing as a center.
By the way, Chong Kui had to check out with those 2 fouls. He's replaced by Deontay Billups, who hoists a 3-pointer. No good from the left wing. Parker, the Viking rebound up to Patton. Now Gomillion in the front court. 5-3 Vikings. Nearly a minute and a half in here tonight in Cleveland. Over to Parker on the left wing against the man-to-man. Lobs it to Johnson, catches high post left, lost the ball, loose ball on the floor. Parker has it. Parker about to be tied up, got it away to Gomillion. Now 10 to shoot. Gomillion's on the right wing against Godfrey. Penetrates, comes around the screen, backdoor cut Hodge, knocked away on the entry pass by Pipkins, and collected by Godfrey of Purdue Fort Wayne. Over to Pipkins on the left wing, crosses over down the lane, got an avenue to the hole, and he crams it home with one hand as he flushed it down with his right. 5-5, his first 2.
The old Statue of Liberty dunk play right there. Held it up on a platter and then brought it down. That was sweet.
Just like you used to do back in the 80s. Here's Patton. He turns, scores from down low as he got an entry pass. Planutis went flying by, and then Patton just dumped it in the cup. That's the first 2 for Patton tonight. It's 7-5. Cleveland State by 2. From the right corner, Planutis bluffs the 3, steps to his left, fires the tray wide open, and he hits. Both teams are on fire to begin. 8-7 Fort Wayne.
Well, and a little bit of undisciplined defense there, leaving the feet to block to contest the shot. No need to on Planutis because he can't put it on the floor very well.
The other way now in the left corner with the Vikings down by 1. Gomillion penetrates, got to the rack and flips it up and in. 9-8 Cleveland State. We haven't played 3 minutes. First 2 for Gomillion, and already we're on track for another high-scoring classic between these 2.
That was a George Gervin up and under finger roll that time.
Pipkin's going to throw it to Planutis left corner. Almost fell out of bounds, but got it over to Deontay Billups, and he hits the 3. 11-9.
Wow.
Billups' first bucket off the bench. We've played 3:15 in an old-fashioned shootout here in the early going in Cleveland.
I think these teams have been watching the Cavs play.
Yeah, no kidding. Purdue Fort Wayne from the field is 3 for 4. Cleveland State is 4 for 4. Parker on the left wing, give to Gomillion, bluffs the 3, bounces down low. Johnson turns, looks, Penetrates into the lane, one-handed pass to Gomillion, sideline right, he tries the triple right there. That rattled the cage and went down. 5 for Gomillion, 12-11 CSU as we go back and forth early here in Cleveland.
I feel like we're at the amusement park watching one of those games. You know, you pop the shot in,
right?
The scoreboard just keeps rotating. That's what it looks like right now.
Here's Pipkins. He'll try a three from the left wing. That is good. Oh, my goodness. 14-12, Purdue Fort Wayne. In a game that we knew these teams could score, Cleveland State came in averaging 75 a night. Purdue Fort Wayne 74 per game. But boy, the percentage is off the charts. Purdue Fort Wayne now 5 of 7. Cleveland State 5 of 5 from the field. Purdue Fort Wayne by 2, 14-12. 18 on the shot clock for the Vikings. Deshaun Parker, who sends it over on the left wing to Hodge. Thinking about the triple. Dribbles to his left. Gets it to Johnson. Mid-post left. Down low to Parker. Hesitates. Shoots. No good. Off the window, the rebound is tapped to Planutis of Purdue Fort Wayne. Up to Pipkins as he comes into the front court. Pipkins going to send it sideline right to Planutis against the man-to-man. Out top it goes now, straight away Billups, left wing Godfrey. Here's Planutis, flip it sideline right to Billups, sees he penetrates, stolen, Hodge has the ball. 3-on-2 the other way to Gomillion, back to Hodge, down the lane, fouled as he went to the basket. And he'll shoot 2 when we come back. And then Hodge hit the basket stanchion.
He twisted his ankle.
Pretty hard, yeah, so. The arc. If you're watching us on ESPN Plus, you saw Demoy Hodge there. Looks like he's okay. He's coming on to attempt his 2 free throws. Here's what happened right before the break.
Yeah, he stepped on somebody's foot there as he was trying to make his Euro step. Tough kid. He's back out there.
First free throws of the night for either side. Hodge 83% on the year. Misses the first one a little short. And now we'll try to make it 1 out of 2 at the free throw line. Demoy with 3 points tonight. He came in averaging 15 as Mabor Majak checks in for Spider Johnson. Spider checks out, scoreless, but he has 2 assists. Cleveland State wearing their home whites tonight. Purdue Fort Wayne, they're traveling blacks. The officials for tonight's game, Donnie Epley, Alfred Smith, and Ed Phillips as Hodge makes the second free throw. He'll come out in favor of Brock Finstoon. Cleveland State's 6th man this year, has done great off the bench, averaging 10 points, 5 rebounds. For Purdue Fort Wayne, Cameron Benford is in the lineup. He joins Pipkins, Godfrey, Jarvis Walker, who's in there, and Deontay Billups. Cleveland State 3-quarter court pressure, knocks the ball away. Patton to Gomillion to the rack, lays it in. Finger roll up and in for Trey, who's the game's leading scorer with 7, and the Vikings take the lead, 16-15. And then Donnie Epley blows the whistle, and we've got a warning to leave the ball alone after it goes through the basket.
I think this is more like a style flick than anything. I didn't see that much of a disruption there.
So the Vikings up 15-14, 14:44 to go in the first. Full court pressure for Cleveland State. Godfrey in the backcourt trying to work it out with Billups. Now we've got a whistle and a reach on Deshaun Parker, who picks up Cleveland State's first foul tonight.
You know, these are the types of smart things that Dennis Gates does. He knows that their point guard, and I pronounce his name again for me, Al.
Damian Chong-Kui.
Chong-Kui. He went out early with fouls, so now he's extending his pressure and making it really difficult on the backup guards to handle the pressure.
Well, Godfrey was the point guard last year. For the most part, he plays the 1 and the 2. Good combo guard, but you know, Godfrey, the way he can score, having him off the ball is a benefit.
It is.
Yahiel Hill is in for Parker during that stop. Purdue Fort Wayne with the ball. On the right wing, it's Billups. Cleveland State remains crouching in a man-to-man. Godfrey on the left wing. To the baseline, picks the dribble up, looks outside, finds Bedford on the left wing. Gives to Godfrey, sideline left, dribbles to the top of the key, stops there, back on the left side, Pipkins, set and shoot the 3. Cross the rim, no good. Finstoon, the Cleveland State rebound. Up to Gomillion. Gomillion in the front court, over to Finstoon. Left wing to Patton. Torrey Patton dribbles to the top. Torrey penetrates, tried to go down low to Hill, went off his hands and out of bounds. On the backdoor cut, turnover. It is Cleveland State's 2nd turnover tonight. By the way, Purdue Fort Wayne has forced a league best 16 turnovers a night.
Yeah, they play well defensively. They don't have a ton of depth but they play very hard. So
JoJo Peterson is checking in. Now, he's some of their depth that's arrived this year, the 6'5 freshman from Johns Creek, Georgia. He joins Petty, who's back on the floor, with Panudis, Walker, and Godfrey still out there. The lone starter that's played every minute thus far. Long ball ahead, Panudis in the front court. They break the full court Cleveland State pressure. Vikings lead by 1. Walker goes sideline right. Top, it's Panudis. Now Godfrey drives, strip, loose ball on the baseline. Petty going for it with Majak. It goes out of bounds off Petty. Cleveland State ball as Spider Johnson will return for Cleveland State. He'll replace the 7'2" Mabor Majak, who's a fan favorite here in Cleveland. 15-14 Cleveland State, 13:44 in the first half clock.
Great hands by Trey Comillion that time to reach in and strip that dribble drive and cause that turnover.
Trey running the point here. We talked about him playing point guard last night on the Coaches Show on Fox Sports 1350. You know, he's adapted to that when he gets some minutes there. Here's Hill driving left of the key, left-handed push shot. No, but he drew the foul against Jarvis Walker. 4th foul against Purdue Fort Wayne. First personal on Jarvis Walker, and Yahil Hill led to the free throw line where he is 6 of 8 this year. Cleveland State in the lead, 15-14, 13:29 on the first half clock.
Very strong move by Hill this time as he's coming down the lane. Stay straight up where you're strongest. Kept his body into the defender so that he could create that contact.
Misses the first free throw off the heel of the iron. So he'll have one more as Torrey Patton checks out. Jason Woodridge replaces him for Purdue Fort Wayne. Jarvis Walker checks out. And back in to replace him is Deontay Billups. One more free throw for Hill is up. That's good. Hill's first point tonight. 16-14 Cleveland State. Full court pressure remains. It's a box and one, basically, in the backcourt with the basketball. On the dribble and getting across the timeline's Godfrey. He'll go sideline left to Billups, and he drains the triple from the left sideline. Just like that, Purdue Fort Wayne's back on top. Purdue Fort Wayne 5 of 8 behind the arc. They're up 17-16. Meanwhile, Finstone the other way drives the lane, got a bump as he threw it up and in as he fell down on the fadeaway. He was literally sprawled out on the floor as the ball hit the bottom of the net. 18-17 Cleveland State, 7 minutes in.
He was almost horizontal to the floor going backwards as he released that shot.
It's like a Pat Vianchek fadeaway.
Yeah.
The other way on the baseline.
Except he made it.
Yeah, that's true. Billups gets it to Petty. Spins a couple of times in the lane, but missed the little jumper once he got deep. Rebound Johnson up to Gomillion quickly in the front court. Trey with some nice moves, got to the rack, put it up and in. Trey goes sprawling. He had a lean to get it. He's 4-4 from the field with 9 points, and then Purdue Fort Wayne throws it away under pressure in the front court. 20-17 Cleveland State, and the Vikings will have the ball out of bounds in their backcourt as Demoy Hodge returns. Trey Gomillion, the great night so far. He has 9 points. He checks out.
Look at this replay. Look at how Finstone was leaning so far back. I've never seen a guy lean that far back and score.
You can't block it when you lean that far back.
But on that last turnover that Godfrey just made, that's an example I was talking about. He can play the point guard, but he's not as comfortable as Chonkoy is.
20-17, Cleveland State, their largest lead here. Finstone at the top against the man-to-man, takes a dribble, fires it over to Parker, left wing. Sean Parker, an excellent facilitator, sends it sideline left to Hodge. Down low Johnson, left baseline. Bounce it down low, Finstone. Reverse is good as Cleveland State runs the backdoor cut. Finstone with 4 assists. Johnson is third. 22-17
Johnson's becoming like Bill Walton was in the 70s for the Portland Trailblazers. I mean, his assists are unbelievable.
Planutis, nice pump fake, dribbles to the baseline, cut off there, throws it out top to an open Billups for 3 right there. Billups is on fire. He's got 9 points, 3 3-pointers, 22-20 Cleveland State.
It's time to face guard him.
Yeah, he's knocking them down. Those 9 off the bench lead the Mastodons. The right wing, it's Johnson to Parker, who got bumps and held by JoJo Peterson, and he's called for the foul. Peterson picks up his first, 5th against the Mastodons. Full time out on the floor. We'll take a break with 11 minutes and 36 seconds to go in the first half. Our score, Cleveland State 22, Purdue Fort Wayne 20. Billups hot early tonight with 3 3-pointers.
little bit sooner.
Back in play, it's DeMoy Hodge will throw it out top to Parker. Likes by 2 as Parker penetrates in the lane, turns, leans, passes out to Hodge. 8 on the shot clock. He's 35 away at the right point. Hodge around the screen. Hodge going to bounce to Woodridge, catches baseline. A runner from 7, a little short. And the rebound's collected by Jared Godfrey, who flies ahead the other way. Down the lane, jump stop, stripped out of bounds. It'll be Purdue Fort Wayne ball. So it's Godfrey, Billups, Benford, Pipkins, and Walker on the floor for Purdue Fort Wayne. For Cleveland State, as Patton checks in for Jason Woodridge and Gomillion comes in for Johnson. It's those two plus Finstuen, Hodge, and Parker on the floor.
I really like the pace of this game, Al. Both teams are getting it out and going with it. Love the pace.
Inbounds coming from Godfrey. Baseline right of the backboard. Looking, gets it into Pipkins. Left corner. Bounce out left wing to Petty. Dribbles to the free throw line. Hands off Godfrey. Was open for a moment. Didn't take the 3. Kicks it to Pipkins in the left corner instead. Pipkins on the hardwood with the dribble. Bounces it out to Billups. Driving on Patton. Throws it sideline right. Walker. Tough three-pointer. No. Down he goes. A foul called on Finstuen.
I don't know about this foul.
Dennis Gates immediately wanted a conversation with Downey Epley.
I had a great angle at this. And
Dennis Gates saying he kicked it out. So let's take a look at the replay.
I don't even know that there was any let's see. I don't know, man. That's not too much contact there.
No. Jarvis Walker, 3 free throws at the line to our left. First one is up and in to make it 22-21 Cleveland State with 10:55 to go in the first half. On the season, Walker, one of their best free throw shooters. He's now 9 of 11. That's his first point tonight. Second one is up. That's no good. Score remains 22-21. And Purdue Fort Wayne, second best free throw shooting team in the Horizon League and 18th best in the country at 78% as a team.
Well, they've always shot the 3 ball well. They really do a nice job out there. So, team that can shoot the 3 well will shoot free throws well too.
Walker makes the final of 3, so he makes 2 out of 3, and the game is tied at 22. Purdue Fort Wayne on a 5-point run as we approach the 10:50 mark here in the first half. Parker in the front court for CSU against the man-to-man. They're going to go Gomillion outside the arc at the left point. He'll send it over to Parker. Parker dribbles in from the left wing, flips to Gomillion, bluffs the 3, drives instead, stops, whistle. We've got an arm foul against Rob Petty, who put his arm into Trey Gomillion, and for Petty, that's going to be his first personal foul, the 6th against Purdue Fort Wayne.
I haven't seen Coach Gates go to this small lineup yet this year. This is the first time we've really seen it. There's no center on the floor at all.
Inbounds to Patton. In the paint, turns, spins on Planutis, forces up the left-handed shot, no, off the glass and rim, and Petty collects the rebound. He'll send it over to Godfrey in a tie game at 22. 10:25 to go first half. Godfrey in the front court against Parker. Sends the left sideline to Walker. Out top Pipkins, right side of Planutis off a screen. He'll flip it to Godfrey. To the right wing. Bluffs a drive, shoots the 3, no good. Finstuen skies above a couple of opponents to grab the rebound.
Whoa.
Up at Gomillion, touch pass corner right to Patton, and it's out of bounds. Tried to get it on the dribble, and he dribbled it on the baseline, so it's a turnover, and that'll give the ball back to the Mastodons.
Again, Coach Gates is clapping on a turnover. That's something Coach Mackey never would have done, and it's so interesting to watch. But what it is he wants them to get it out and go, and he'll live with the fact that they're going to turn it over occasionally because he wants to create that pace.
Chris Green checks in for Cleveland State. First time we've seen Chris tonight, the 6'8" senior from Newport News, Virginia. He replaces Brock Finstuen, who sits down with 4 points and 2 boards. Full court man-to-man as Godfrey brings it ahead in a tie game as we are at the midway point of the first half. Godfrey picked up by Green on the switch in the front court. Gives to Planutis. Now topside Walker. Guarded by Parker. Goes to the right wing. Tried to get it to Godfrey. Hodge with quick hands knocked it away, but out of bounds. Mastodon basketball with 14 on the shot clock.
One of the nice things about having a lineup where everybody's about the same size is you can switch every screen and then nobody gets a mismatch. So
right.
It puts a lot of pressure on the passing lanes for the offense when you can do that.
Alongside Pat Vianchik, I'm Al Pulowski. Great to have you here with us tonight in Cleveland. Cleveland State, Purdue Fort Wayne. Tie game. Planutis out top off a handoff from Benford. Dribbles to the left wing. 2 on the shot clock, and now we've got traveling. Downey Epley says that Bobby Planutis dragged his pivot foot. And that's the 6th turnover for Purdue Fort Wayne. They don't turn the ball over a lot. They've got 6 already today.
Yeah, and again, the passing lane closed down because of the switching and denial defense. It closed down on them, causing them to travel.
Pipkins checks out of the lineup with 5 points and a rebound and an assist. He's replaced by the red-hot Deontay Billups, who has 9 points. 22 all, 9:30 to go in the first half. Green for three, left wing, short on the jumper. And the rebound's collected by Walker, who gives to Godfrey. Purdue Fort Wayne comes ahead, up to Walker in the front court, right wing. Walker dribbles to the free throw line, throws left wing. Godfrey bluffs the catch and shoot, drives baseline instead, got to the rack, and lays it in. Godfrey has 5 points, and Purdue Fort Wayne on a 7-point run has a 24-22 lead as Patton's driving. Throws it up. One-handed fade is good from 5. Torrey Patton was off balance, and he hit the bottom of the cup. 6 for Torrey. We're tied again at 24.
Seeing a theme here tonight with these off-balance finishes.
Godfrey to Planutis left wing. Thought about the triple try. Instead goes out top. Collecting it there is Billups. He'll go right wing to Walker. Guarded by Hodge. Knocked away to Patton. Up to Hodge. It's a breakaway to the basket. Kabam! Hodge has 6. Cleveland State back on top. 26-24.
I guess that ankle's all right.
I guess so. Boy, Hodge averaging 15 a game coming in. Cleveland State's leading scorer. Puts the Vikings ahead by 2. Godfrey on penetration. Gets contact from Green. Chris Green picks up his first personal foul. It's the second against Cleveland State here in this first half with 8:28 to go and a 26-24 Viking lead.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, elevates. Might have maybe lost about a half an inch on that vertical, but looks okay.
Half an inch you or I never had. Here comes Spider
Speak
Johnson
yourself,
back in. I've heard the stories. I don't know if they're all true about you and open
make change at the top of the backboard in my day.
So I've heard. 26-24 Cleveland State. Purdue Fort Wayne basketball as they work to the basket to our left here tonight at the Wolstein Center in the first half. Godfrey on the drive in the lane. Hesitation move. Fades from 6 feet. Short on the jumper. Patton the rebound. Flies ahead for Cleveland State. 4-on-4. Stops as he gets to the left wing. Throws it out top to Johnson. Johnson calling for Patton. Gives it to him out top. Patton going to fire the 3. In and out. Godfrey the rebound for Purdue Fort Wayne. That's his second board tonight as he'll cross the timeline the other way. 8 minutes to go in the half. 26-24 Vikings. Three-pointer left corner is no good from JoJo Peterson. Cleveland State the rebound. Gomillion has it. Gomillion to the rack the other way. Couldn't get the little underhanded shot, but the rebound comes out to Hodge for 3. Short, bounces 3 times off the rim, comes down. Whistle foul on the rebound on Cleveland State.
Hodge thought he got fouled on that 3-point attempt.
The foul on the rebound is on Trey Gomillion instead, his first and the third against the Vikings, and we have another full timeout on the floor here tonight at the Wolstein Center. 7 minutes, 43 seconds remain before halftime. As talk about, hey, let's bring the tournament to Cleveland. It is a great tournament city. Cleveland has hosted some fantastic tournaments here. It would be a great place. Yeah, the MAC is very successful here. You're correct.
Remember that NCAA tournament game with Chris Paul?
I do.
Playing here?
Right here at the Wolstein Center.
Wasn't it like a triple overtime or something game?
Yeah, you're starting to, you know, it was about 15 years ago.
I can't remember who they were playing.
Back here in Cleveland on ESPN Plus with Pat Vianchik, I'm Al Pulowski. 26-24, Cleveland State leads Purdue Fort Wayne in a pretty good ball game, entertaining game here tonight early. Jared Godfrey will bring it in against Deshaun Parker, man-to-man D for the Vikings. We'll go right sideline. Peterson finds Pipkins on the left baseline. He'll kick it out. The left wing Peterson dribbles to the free throw line. Sends a corner right. Godfrey catch and shoot 3 blocked by Parker, who then knocks it out of bounds. 8 on the shot clock. It'll be Purdue Fort Wayne ball. So it's Petty, Pipkins, Godfrey, Billups, and Peterson on the floor for the Mastodons. For the Vikings, it's Johnson, Patton, Hodge, Gomillion.
I'll tell you what, Fort Wayne really moves the ball well. They really do.
The inbounds comes right wing to Peterson, dribbling in. One-handed push shot from 6 is good. Off the window, we're tied once again. First 2 for the freshman, JoJo Peterson. 26 all, 7-10 left in the first half. Parker tried to pass it in. It's deflected, but Johnson got it out behind the arc on the left wing. Crosses over, hands it off to Hodge. Hodge on the right wing. Hodge dribbles in, gives it to Johnson on a pick and roll. He's stripped and the ball stolen by Pipkins. 2-on-1 the other way. Tried to pass it, lost it. Then went and got it. Continued to dribble, sends it over now on the left wing. Billups for a long three. No good from close to 30. Patting the Cleveland State rebound. Up to Gomillion. He's flying ahead down the lane. Kick a corner right to an open Hodge for three. Right there. Demoy Hodge, his second three-pointer. He has 9. 29-26 Vikings. 6:35 to go in the half.
I'll tell you what, Trey Gomillion is playing one of his best games, I think.
And now in the front court, an illegal screen is Petty. Kind of undercut Parker with the knee, screening the ball for Godfrey. John Kaufman doesn't like the call. It'll be Cleveland State basketball. That'll be the 7th foul. Is that what that means when a coach holds his hands up like that? That he doesn't like the call? Oh. Well, the problem was he stuck his knee out. You can't do that. You know from setting screens, you've got to be.
You can do it if you can get away with it.
Well, yes, if you get away with it, but you've got to be planted. 29-26, Cleveland State with 6:29 to go in the half. We got subs coming in, so here's the 5 on the floor. For Cleveland State, Woodrich, who just checked in, Gomillion, Hodge, Parker, and Finstone, who came in. For Purdue Fort Wayne, it's Peterson, Godfrey, Benford, who just checked in, Pipkins, and Planutis.
I'll tell you, this is a team, this Fort Wayne team is a team I would not want to play in the conference tournament.
The way they can shoot, we saw that last year. They are an excellent shooting team. Multiple players, good three-point shooters.
They defend well. Look at how they're quick with their hands. They're in great position. They have more depth this year.
Parker on the left sideline going to penetrate as the shot clock's winding down. An underhanded shot up, didn't make it to the rim, and the ball's taken by Pipkins. Comes the other way against Hodge. The front court out on the right wing now. Planutis takes it to the top, spins, one-handed pass right side Peterson. He drives in under the basket, hook pass out to Godfrey, bluffs the three, dribbles in, going to kick it out right side Planutis. He's open for three, got it. All net Bobby Planutis, who has lit up Cleveland State in the past. That's his second triple tonight. He's a perfect 2 of 2 from the field with 6 points, and we're tied at 29 with 5:44 to go before halftime.
There's another example of that tremendous ball movement. They really swing it around and find the open man. They do an excellent job with that.
Parker checks out. Hill is back in. Parker tonight is scoreless. He has a rebound and an assist. 29 all, 5:44 to go, and an entertaining first half here tonight in Cleveland. Vikings looking for their 7th straight win tonight here at the Wolstein Center.
Home is where the heart is. Tell you.
And that is Horizon League games. The Wolstein Center, clarified. Gomillion out top. They're going to leave him open. He'll shoot the three. Just short. Hit the rim and came off. Pipkins another rebound. His 3rd tonight. He'll come the other way in a tie game. 5:23 on the first half clock. He'll drive to the baseline. Under the basket. Went in the air. Had nowhere to go. And he threw it right to Hill for Cleveland State. Up to Hodge. Flying to the rack. Got there. Left-handed layup is good. He's got 11. 31-29 Cleveland State. And now we've got a whistle and a timeout, I believe. Yep, 30-second timeout for Purdue Fort Wayne. And while we'll keep it here during that 30-second timeout, remind you that Cleveland State Athletics has several corporate sponsors as we take a look at the replay to thank for their participation in supporting the broadcast this year. Cleveland Clinic Sports Medicine, official healthcare provider. Viking Outfitters, Rascal House, Cleveland Thermal, Holiday Inn Cleveland Clinic, Medical Mutual, Embassy Suites, Cleveland Rockside, Comfort Inn Downtown, and the Edge on Euclid. Visit CSUVikings.com for more info.
Yeah, Hodge did a great job of switching hands there in midair. That was very acrobatic finish.
Indeed. 31-29 Cleveland State. Hodge now with a game-high 11. 5:14 to go in the half. Purdue Fort Wayne's got to be thinking, why is Demoy Hodge playing against us again? If you recall, he had a career-high 46 in Fort Wayne last December. Probably the hottest player. I mean, I've called some Norris Cole games, and he's been hot for a number of games. But Demoy Hodge in that game in Fort Wayne was for a period of about 8 minutes in the first half.
Every time he touched,
he couldn't miss
going in
from anywhere. I mean, he could have been 28 feet out. It was going up, and it was hitting nothing but net. Well, he's got 11 here tonight. Cleveland State with a 2-point lead. Purdue Fort Wayne with the ball as they come right to left. Godfrey's in the front court. He'll lob it down low, but over the head of an open player. That was Jonathan Desjardins, who was open. He just checked in wide open, but they just missed connections, and that's the 10th turnover tonight for Purdue Fort Wayne.
There's another reason why Godfrey's better off the ball. He just doesn't make great decisions all the time as a point guard. Your point guard maybe should have 1 turnover per game if they're really good.
The other way, here's Woodrich on the left wing. Vikings by 2. Woodrich flips to Hill on the left sideline. Dribble around a screen, set by Majak into the lane. Pump, kick it out to Woodrich, left wing. There goes the quick Trigger triple, no. Tip, Gomillion, yes! He's got 11. 33-29 Vikings.
Trey this is the best I've seen him play. And he's had some unbelievable games, but he is doing it all for the Vikes right now, both ends.
Planutis driving baseline off a pump fake, forced it up and in and fouled. And Bobby Planutis' torture of Cleveland State defense continues. It carries over from last year. He's got 8, looking for 9 at the line.
A couple of minutes ago, I said he couldn't put it on the floor. Now he goes and puts it on the floor against a great point guard.
Great pump fake, too.
Oh, okay, so there he goes. When you leave your feet like that, you know, you got to close out with your proper feet, your proper closeout technique, and you get beat if you leave your feet.
He's perfect tonight as he sinks the free throw. He's got 9. So from the field, he's 3 for 3. From the line, he's 1 of 1. Planutis with 9. He and Billups have 9 to lead the club. For Cleveland State, Gomillion and Hodge have 11 to lead the game. 33-32 Vikings. 4:15 to go in an entertaining first half. Hill on the left wing. Hill gets a screen from Jacques behind the back dribble, lost the ball, and then Hill and Planutis appeared there was a tie-up, but we're going to get a foul. That's on Hill for a hold. That's his first foul, 6th against Cleveland State. With 4:07 to go in the half, 33-32 CSU.
I'll tell you, the Mastodons are looking pretty hungry tonight. They want this win badly. You can tell they came in here, you know, looking to steal one.
Comes Parker back for Cleveland State, and he'll replace Gomillion. So it's Parker, Hill, Finstuen, Woodrich, and Johnson for CSU. It's Billups, Pipkins, who's back in, Godfrey, DeJournay, and Planutis for Purdue Fort Wayne.
Pipkins really applied excellent pressure on Hill that time, causing him to fumble that dribble.
Pipkins out top, gives to Godfrey, right back to Pipkins. He'll drive right to the key, picked up by Finstuen, pushes a shot up anyway over him and scores off the window. Nice push shot on the run from Pipkins. He's got 7. And the Mastodons have the lead, 34-33, 3:40 left in the half. Parker to Hill out top, settles, fires the triple, back iron and off, and the rebound's collected by DeJournay. For Purdue Fort Wayne, up ahead now to Godfrey. Mastodons with a 1-point lead. Over on the right wing on the dribble is Godfrey, guarded by Johnson, flips it out to Planutis, handoff the left wing. Billups drives the lane, got to the rack, forced it up, around the rim and out, but he's fouled by Woodrich on the shot. So he'll get 2 free throws when we come back. Full timeout on the floor. The foul on Woodrich is first, team 7th. 3 minutes, 21 seconds remain before halftime. Our score in Cleveland, Purdue Fort Wayne 34, Cleveland State 33.
Contact on that foul.
We'll shoot 2 free throws. Yeah, team fouls even now at 7.
I don't know.
So
you wouldn't get that foul call on the playground, man.
Probably not.
They'd laugh you off, call you soft. Who made that call?
Patton, Johnson, Gomillion, Hodge, and Parker on the floor for Cleveland State. Godfrey, Pipkins, Planutis, DeJournay, and at the free throw line shooting 2 Billups. The 5 on the floor for Fort Wayne. Billups tonight with 9 points. First of 2 free throws here. Hits the front of the iron, back of the iron, then rolls in. It's good. 35-33 Purdue Fort Wayne. 10 for Deontay Billups to lead Purdue Fort Wayne. He came into tonight 8 of 12 at the line for 75%. Looking to make them both. Second one is up and in. So he's got 11 to lead the Mastodons. And Purdue Fort Wayne matches their largest lead of 3. 36-33 the score as the clock winds to the 3:15 mark. And Deshaun Parker on the dribble on the left wing in the front court, guarded by Godfrey in the Purdue Fort Wayne man-to-man. Over to Patton, right point. Handed off to Gomillion. Dribbles to the free throw line. Gives it back to Patton, right wing. He'll drive. Bounce pass back door to Parker, deflected out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland State ball. With 10 to shoot, it's deflected away by DeJournay.
They've done the Mastodons have done a great job of taking that backdoor cut along the baseline away. The Vikes exploited Oklahoma State using that quite a bit, and
got a whistle and a hold off the ball as the Vikings are trying to get free, and Pipkins, I believe, was holding Trey Gomillion, so that'll be a 1-and-1. 8th foul against Purdue Fort Wayne. He's holding Hodge.
Yeah.
So Hodge 1 of 2 at the line. He's got 11 points. He'll shoot 1 and 1 at the line to the right. Foul on Pipkins is his first.
Pipkins is playing very hard tonight. He's a tough kid.
Hodge missed the free throw. Players didn't realize it. It's a 1 and 1, and now Planutis releases and grabs it. Full court press. Planutis will throw it in the front court, and shuffling his feet as Deontay Billups got away with a travel there. Over to Pipkins. He'll dribble in from the left wing. Knocked away out of bounds off of Billups. Cleveland State ball as Hodge knocked it away. 2:46 to go in the first. 36-33 Purdue Fort Wayne. Leaders by 3. Cleveland State has the basketball.
Gotta love a guy like Hodge. He misses a free throw, which he should make. He's an excellent shooter at the other end. Comes back and gets a steal, a little deflection there for a turnover on defense.
Johnson over to Gomillion, right wing, looking down low, nothing there. Goes out top instead to Patton. Now we've got a whistle and a foul on Planutis, trying to fight through the screen, and he pushed Spider Johnson. So the foul on Planutis is his second. That's the 9th against Purdue Fort Wayne. So Johnson a 1 and 1. But free throws have not been a positive for Cleveland State tonight. They're just 2 of 5 at the line.
Plow Nudis here on this foul. Trying to plow.
Very clever.
Like that?
Yeah, very clever. 1 and 1 for Johnson. Makes the first one. Again, the players were standing there, weren't set to rebound. That was not a 2-shot foul. Johnson.
Wake him up, would you, Al? Tell him what's going on.
I don't have to. Judging by their field goal percentage, they've been awake. Some strong shooting today. Yeah. Second free throw is no good. So it's 1 out of 2. Johnson 67% from the line this year. That was his first point tonight. 36-34 Mastodons. 2:23 to go in the half. Pipkins in the front court. Around a screen to the left. Gomillion fights through it. Pipkins cut off on the baseline. Throws it out to Godfrey. Topside Planutis. He'll flip it over on the right wing to Billups, who tries to drive in. Lost the ball. Went down. And a foul on Hodge going for the ball. First foul on Hodge. That's the 8th against Cleveland State. That'll send Billups, who's had the hot hand tonight with 11 points off the bench, to the line to shoot 1 and 1.
Interesting foul call here. I couldn't see it. It was out of camera. Yeah.
So 1 and 1. Lying to the left for Billups, who's 2 of 2 at the stripe this evening. First one is up and in. All net. 37-34 Purdue Fort Wayne at the 2:11 mark of the first half. One more coming. Looking for his 13th point. It's 12 right now, a game high.
You know, I really wish the game of basketball had that play on rule like they have in lacrosse. You know, like let them play on a little bit, and then if the, you know, kind of throw a little flag up, and if the guy finishes the play, you don't call, you pick your flag up. I think the game would be better if there's a lot of times they let them play through some of that stuff.
Billups made them both. 38-34. Gomillion down low, back in. Billups down, going to turn and force up a tough off shot, fade away and scored. Gomillion with the Baker's dozen. 38-36 Mastodons. He turned to his left, shot it with his right on a tough fadeaway, but Trey's been hot tonight. 5 of 8 from the field.
He's the go-to guy tonight for sure.
Pipkins tried to dribble through a crowd and he lost the ball. Johnson steals. He dribbles ahead. Pass to Patton, go to the basket with some contact. Put it up, no. Tip, no. Parker tips out to Gomillion. Sideline left, Hodge, catch and shoot, triple, in and out. More than halfway down, but popped out. Rebound Purdue Fort Wayne with 1:25 to go in the half. And Purdue Fort Wayne up by 2. Godfrey in the front court left wing. Over right side, Planutis wide open. Another triple. He finally missed at the Wolstein Center. Cleveland State the rebound. Patton up to Parker. Parker on the right sideline. Drives baseline. Kicks it out to Gomillion. Topside Patton. Bluffs the 3. Bluffs the pass. Dribbles in instead. Goes to the rack with contact. No. The shot's no good. Rebound Billups.
There was far more contact on that than there was on the other end in a couple calls. I don't understand sometimes the inconsistency.
Godfrey dribbled into the front court. Called time. And that was their first timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here with 56.7 seconds to go in the half. And the Mastodons up 38-36. Cleveland State Athletics would like to thank the following corporate sponsors for their continued support. Huntington Bank, Harvard Title Agency, Raising Cane's, Dave & Buster's, Baron Bus, official travel provider of CSU Athletics, Hampton Inn and Suites at Independence, the Athlon and Holiday Inn Express downtown.
This is the thing that drives coaches crazier than anything, is inconsistency. You know, in this particular play, I mean, this is a great play by Trey Gomillion. He's really playing well tonight. But in the play we just saw, Torrey Pat was going to the hole, and he got bumped 2 or 3 times, and there was no call. And I remember a play with Billups coming down the lane where they called a foul where he basically got brushed. I mean, inconsistency is the thing that really makes coaches upset more than anything.
Purdue Fort Wayne basketball. They're up 38-36 in the front court. Godfrey has it on the right wing. 20 on the shot clock as he'll send it over to Planutis. High post right. Backdoor cut by Pipkins. Good pass. Put it up. Caught between the rim and the backboard, so it's no good. We've got a whistle and a foul, though, on Gomillion on the shot. That foul on Trey is his second. It is the 10th against Cleveland State, or is it the 9th? 9th against the Vikings. Pipkins 2 free throws to the left.
Definitely a foul. Got him with the body. No problem with that call.
Pipkins 84% from the line this year. He's Purdue Fort Wayne's best free throw shooter. First of 2 here up. Back iron no good.
As usual, the broadcaster's jinx out.
Pipkins has 7 points, 3 boards
Never
tonight.
fails.
Scomillion's out. Finstoon in. Score remains 38-36. Purdue Fort Wayne with 49.3 to go in the first. One more for Pipkins. Looking for his 8th point tonight. Trying to split the pair. It's up. It's good. All net on that one. 39-36 Purdue Fort Wayne. Parker comes ahead into the front court quickly. See if the Vikings try to go 2 for 1 here. 44 seconds to go in the half, and a foul as Johnson had the ball, and he was held by Jonathan D. Jarnay. That's his first personal foul. That is the 10th against Purdue Fort Wayne. 2 free throws coming for Spider Johnson.
Yeah, they're really trying to be physical with Spider. You know, the Vikings use that high post entry to their center and try to create a lot of offense off of that. They're trying to be really physical with him and not give him that ability to pass to those guys cutting along the baseline. So far, it's been pretty effective.
John Kaufman in his 8th season with Purdue Fort Wayne. Looking on as Spider Johnson makes his first of 2 free throws. 39-37 Purdue Fort Wayne. 43.5 to go in the half. Pipkins is out. In to replace him is Billups. One more free throw for Spider, looking for his 3rd point of the evening. He has 3 assists and a rebound, and that is good. So he's 3 of 4 at the line. 39-38 Mastodons. Full court look for Cleveland State. 43.5 seconds left. The inbounds will come to Deontay Billups, who broke free, and now he'll trot it ahead. Billups in the front court against Pat. Round a screen to the right elbow. Kicks it out to Godfrey. Bluffs the long 3. Dribbles in, stops, kicks it across the way to a wide open Peterson for 3, and he drains it. Wow. 42-38 Purdue Fort Wayne. That is their 8th three-pointer of the half. They're 8 for 16. 42-38, and that's why they have a 4-point lead here as Cleveland State will wind the clock down with 13 seconds and the shot clock off for the final shot. Purdue Fort Wayne's 3-point shooting. That's why they've got this 4-point lead here in Cleveland. Here's Patton on the left wing to Finstoon for 3. Left sideline short. Rebound tipped out to Finstoon. Put it up at the buzzer. No good. Partially blocked, I think, by Billups as well. And we'll go to the halftime break with Purdue Fort Wayne, their largest lead of 4, 42-38.
They have come ready to play today. The Mastodons are stomping up and down.
They are doing quite a job offensively. As we said, 8 of 16 behind the arc, and overall 56% from the field. Halftime here in Cleveland. We'll take a break and come back in just a moment. Our score at the break, it's Purdue Fort Wayne 42.
comfortable in that role. And I mean, you should. I mean,
reviewing restaurants was fun. No
you like
question about it.
politics. You like other than sports. You're
We
very well versed politically.
We do a little bit of everything.
Not quite my flavor, but you know.
Back here along with Pat Bianchik, I'm Al Pulaski. We're underway in the second half. Cleveland State with the ball. Trey Gomillion, the turnaround jumper, bottom of the cup. He's got 15
Trey is
to lead
the guy
all
tonight.
scorers.
Trey is the guy tonight.
And it's a 2-point game, 42-40. Purdue Fort Wayne leads Cleveland State. Planutis the other way. Second half starters, same as the game. The right wing, it's Pipkins against the man-to-man. Works in against Gomillion, then throws it out to Planutis. Left wing, Godfrey, 9 to shoot. Godfrey against Parker. Going to skip a pass right side. Planutis, catch and shoot triple is short. Rebound Hodge. He'll come the other way for the Vikings. Into the front court, gives to Gomillion. Into the lane, underhanded pass to Patton. Thought about the long triple try, drives instead. Spins on Godfrey. Bounce to Johnson to the basket. Shot blocked by Petty. Johnson got it back. Pumps, fades, scores on a fadeaway scoop shot. We're tied at 42. His first field goal, he's got 5.
Way to stay with it, Spider. Did not hesitate at all after he got a shot block. Went right back at him.
Petty is one of the few post players in the league that physically can stay with Johnson. He's just not used to having that shot blocked.
Yeah.
The other way for a 3. It is good. All net. Sean Quee with his first basket. The left-hander spent the majority of the first half on the bench with 2 fouls. He committed both in the first minute. But that three-pointer puts Purdue Fort Wayne up 45-42.
He came out of the locker room real early to get warmed up at the start of the second half. He was out here with about 7 minutes to go.
Hodge on the drive, baseline, going to hook a pass out to Patton, left wing. His triple to tie, back iron and off. Rebound tip, grabbed by Pipkins for Purdue Fort Wayne. Hodge knocked it away. Hodge steals. Hodge lays it in. Demoy Hodge with 17. He picks up another steal tonight. Demoy Hodge with his second steal tonight. He came in averaging just over 2 per game.
First team all-league defense last year, too. Right?
That's why. 45-44, Purdue Fort Wayne. In the front court, dribbling the basketball, Sean Quee. Now in the corner. Sean Quee going to fire another triple. That is right there. So he starts the second half on fire. Purdue Fort Wayne from the field now, from the three-point arc, 11 of 20 tonight. 48-44, Purdue Fort Wayne. They match their largest lead. Parker on the right wing. Parker on the drive. Parker to the rack. Didn't score, but drew the foul on Pipkins, who got him with the body. First foul of the second half against either side. Second personal on Pipkins, and that'll send Deshaun Parker to the free throw line, where he is only 4 of 11 this season.
Really good hesitation dribble. Gets his body into the defender. Like to see him finish that. There's enough contact to knock the shot off, but concentrate, get it up on that white square. You'll finish it.
First free throw is no good as it hit the back iron and then popped out. So the score remains 48-44 with 17:32 to go in regulation. Godfrey out. Billups in for Purdue Fort Wayne. Finstoon is in for Cleveland State. As Demoy Hodge will take a blow here with a game high, or rather not a game high, but he has 13 points.
Looks like Coach Gates is trying to keep fresh troops out there. Rotate them in early. He's showing a diamond defense now. First time that we've seen this tonight.
Diamond full court press. The second free throw was good by Parker. So it's 48-45. Purdue Fort Wayne in the backcourt. Under some pressures, Chong Quee got it over to Pipkins, who throws it ahead to Billups in the front court. Flips to Chong Quee. Over on the left side, Pipkins. He'll drive in. Stop on the baseline. Kick it out to Billups. Bluffs the 3. He'll drive down the lane. Try to bounce it down low and traveled on the entry pass attempt to Jonathan DeJarnay.
Now see, Al, that turnover, because Gates throws the diamond press at them, it creates a different rhythm in the way they're moving the ball. I could just see it as they brought the ball up. They struggled. They never got into a rhythm, and it leads to that turnover there.
14th turnover for Purdue Fort Wayne, and then missing a layup the other way as Parker got a lob from Johnson, turned and left the layup short. Rebound Purdue Fort Wayne. They come the other way. Long 3 from about 30 off the iron for Billups, and on the rebound we've got a foul on Purdue Fort Wayne. It's on DeJarnay. That's his second against Purdue Fort Wayne in the second half. 16:54 remains. 48-45 Mastodons as Godfrey returns after a quick break and Pipkins checks out.
Yeah, that's, you know, it's you wonder when a team shoots so well as they have, if they're going to maintain that for the entire game. It looks like they're starting to cool off. just a little bit on those last couple shots.
Johnson, high post left, throws it to Patton, catches in the right corner. Patton uses a screen, dribbles to the lane, bounce pass backdoor, Finstuen, reverse is good. It's the second time tonight that play's been run with success. 6 points for Finstuen, 48-47 Mastodons. 3:30 gone in the second half, and now in the backcourt, Patton reaches in, attempting full court pressure on Damian Chongqui. And the foul on Patton is his first against the Vikings in the second half as Woodrich is in and Parker is out.
So Coach Gates is trying to do a number of things to disrupt the rhythm of the Mastodons offense. He's shown a diamond press, that time at 2-2-1. He's bringing guys in off the bench sooner than he did. He's trying to change the rhythm of the game. Guys, I'm telling you, he's really a genius, Al.
He's pretty good.
I've never said that about any coach I've ever watched. As I've called a game, I think Dennis Gates is a genius coach.
Horizon League Coach of the Year, back-to-back years. His only 2 years as a head coach. Cleveland stayed in the matchup 2-3 zone. It's that tandem 2-3s. Pipkins spins and kicks it out. Godfrey on the left wing will try the trip ball. It's across the iron, no good. Gomillion skies for the one-handed rebound. Turns and comes ahead. Gomillion at the top. Goes right wing to Patton. He's driving to the baseline. Crossover dribble. Got to the rack. Lays it up and in off the window. Timeout after the make by Torrey Patton. He's got 8 with exactly 16 minutes to go in the second half. And will take a timeout as well. Vikings back. Plus alongside Pat Vianchik, I'm Al Pulowski. So the Vikings were down by 4 at the half, down by 4 a moment ago. And they must have had a review of a three-point shot because now it's 49-47. It was 49-48. Here's a look at that last basket by Torrey Patton. So now the announcement that it was changed by the PA announcer. We were not informed of a replay review, so we just looked up at the scoreboard and saw it was 49-47 Cleveland State. So the Vikings up by 2.
Another look at three-quarter court diamond now. This is the 4th defensive look to get. Oh, that looked like an offensive foul there.
Chongqui in the front court on the dribble. Guarded by Gomillion. Dribbling out top straight away, about 40 feet away. He'll send it right side. Pipkins. Drive inside the arc. Bounce pass it out to Chongqui. Left side Godfrey against Woodrich, driving in the lane, kicking to a cutter. It's Desjardins going to force it up and in with the left hand. We're tied at 49. First 2 off the bench for Jonathan Desjardins. 15:28 to go.
Nice little touch by the big man there.
Patton will take it across the timeline. And the three-pointer they changed, Chongqui, his second three-pointer, they made it 2. So he has 5 points now instead of 6. Meanwhile, Gomillion in the lane. The runner, no, but drew the foul. Again, went to his left, shot with his right, and drew the foul. Second time we've seen him go to the left side and use his right hand with effectiveness. He'll go to the line. 2 free throws here in a tie game.
Well, he does a great job of locating the defense, waiting for that gap to open up. Look at him. He's such an old school player, man. I don't know who the guys back in Augusta that taught him how to play, but they must have been some old heads down on the playground saying, look, this is how you want to get into this place and score against guys like this. He has an old school game.
Makes the first free throw. Trey coming into tonight, 9 of 16 at the line this year. That free throw gives them 16. That's a game high. And Cleveland State has a 50-49 lead with 15-11 to go. Woodrich and Hodge are out. Parker and Johnson are back. One more free throw coming for Gomillion. The line to our left looking for his 17th point. That free throw is on the way. It's good. Cleveland State up 51-49. He'll check out now for Hodge, who comes back in. So Trey Gomillion has 17. He is 6 away from a career-high 23, which he set almost a year ago to the day, December 27th against Youngstown State here in Cleveland. So we'll see how it transpires as Planutis checks out. In to replace him is JoJo Peterson.
Not sure what Trey's mom is feeding him around Christmas time, but keep feeding him.
The backcourt with the trap is Godfrey. Got away from it with the lob pass back to Chongqui. He dribbles into the front court, and then Hodge is called for a reach in the front court. Second foul on Hodge. Second foul against Cleveland State here in the second half with 15:03 to go. The Vikes in the lead 51-49. Neither team is led by more than 5 today. This is what we've come to expect between these two teams. There's so much familiarity. Both teams shoot the ball so well, especially against one another, it seems. It's a close game. It's a relatively high-scoring game and an entertaining game. So when you watch a Cleveland State-Purdue-Fort Wayne game, you're definitely enjoying what you see if you like a little bit more wide-open basketball and a little bit more on the offense than the defense.
And the pace is terrific. Love the pace.
Here's Chong Kui off the inbound. Vikings by 2. Flips it out top to Billups against the tandem 2-3. Now Godfrey left wing. Try to pass it left side. Patton knocked it out of bounds. Intended for Chong Kui with 14 to shoot. 14:54 to go in the contest. 51-49 Cleveland State. Godfrey to inbound at the hash. Far side. Gets it into Chong Kui. Guarded by Hodge. 10 to shoot. Gets a screen. Goes to his left. Johnson picks him up as the Vikings now in a man-to-man. Chong Kui on the drive and a little fading runner. No. Patton the rebound. Flies ahead. It's 3-on-3. Now 4-on-4. Patton slows it down right wing. Nobody guards him, so he drives in. Kicks it out to Finstoon. Left corner. He'll drive in. Underhanded pass in the lane to Johnson. Went up for the power dunk, and he's fouled by Rob Petty, who wasn't going to give him the easy layup. Pretty good foul by Petty because Johnson was about to slam it down, and Petty said, Third foul on Petty.
Spider cocked his back. He was ready. He really wanted that dunk. He's been leading the country in dunks all year, Al. And
I know you've been keeping track over here diligently.
And he's trying to go for another one right there.
So 2 free throws coming for Johnson, who's 3 of 4 at the line tonight. Spider with 5 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. First of 2 here is in the bottom of the cup. 52-49 Cleveland State. As Petty will have to check out with those 3 fouls. He provides some good defense, and he has no points tonight, but he does have a rebound.
You're talking about Spider here. I got to thinking, we have such good kids on this Cleveland State team.
Indeed.
They're such gentlemen. And
second free throw is good. Vikings by 4.
Great representatives of their family. I mean, they're an easy group of guys to cheer for because they're such good guys.
Certainly are. In the backcourt with the basketball is Peterson under pressure. Gets it over to Damian Chong Kui. His long ball ahead to Godfrey. Creates a 3-on-2. Into the front court he goes. Sends it sideline right for a 3. Across the rim, though, from Billups. Cleveland State the rebound. Patton ahead. Patton with 3-on-4. Patton to the right wing. Waiting for Hodge to come free. Does. Gives it right back to Torrey on the sideline. He'll come around a screen. Spin. Drive baseline. Jump a pass. Tried to hit Finstoon the cutter. Went off his hands and out of bounds. Cleveland State's bench, though, claps on that. They like the effort, like the thought, but it's a turnover. 53-49 Vikings, Purdue-Fort Wayne ball.
You'll always live with a guy trying to be unselfish, as Torrey was trying to be right there. You know, you'll live with a turnover like that. He's trying to hook his teammate up.
Out goes Chong Kui in to replace him as Planutis. Chong Kui sits down with 5 points. 53-49 Vikings. 14:09 left in regulation. Again, Cleveland State full court look.
Diamond and 1 3/4 court look this time.
It's a sideline inbound, so yeah, it becomes a 3/4 look as Peterson's in the backcourt. Throw it ahead, caught in the front court by Billups. He'll get it over to Planutis, lobs it up and catching a dunk by DeJarnay. So he slammed it home with the left hand. DeJarnay has 4. 53-51 Cleveland State. Finstoon's corner left triple try is short. The rebound is collected by Godfrey, who's double teamed in the backcourt. Lobs it ahead, though, and now it's a 4-on-3. Here comes Peterson into the front court. Sends it sideline right to Planutis. Drives baseline. Kicks it corner left to Billups. Billups out top Godfrey. Sideline right. Peterson drives baseline. Hooks a pass out top. Billups drives in. Threw it up. No. Drew a foul on the drive. It's on Parker for the hold. Parker picks up his second personal foul, 3rd against Cleveland State with 13:28 to go, and the Vikings with a 2-point lead, and inbounds coming for the Mastodons.
There's a replay on that pass from Planutis to DeJarnay, man. Wow. Great look. Great little hook pass over the top for the dunk.
Well played game here tonight by both squads. Neither team's led by more than 5. Cleveland State up by 2 at the moment. Godfrey on the drive, got to the rack, left-handed layup, and goes in. Hit the backboard, bounced twice and went down, and we're even at 53. Jared Godfrey with 7. In the front court, Patton down the lane with contact, no, but drew the foul on Bobby Planutis, who bodied him up on his way to the basket. And the foul on Bobby Planutis is his 2nd. That'll be the 5th against Purdue Fort Wayne with 13:10 to go. A 53 all game, and Torrey Patton to the line for the first time tonight.
As I said, Al, every time the Vikes make a push or a run, the Mastodons answer. They've been doing it all night. They're doing it again.
First of 2 free throws by Patton is good to put Cleveland State back in front, 54-53. Chong Kui comes in. He replaces Peterson. Billups checks out. Walker back for the Mastodons. One more free throw for Patton, looking for his 10th point tonight. Torrey came into tonight shooting 77% from the line. Next free throw is up around the rim and rolls in. 55-53 Vikings. Hill in, Patton out. So Hill's got, or rather Patton has 11 as he checks out. Hodge has 13, and Trey Gomillion has 17 to lead all scorers for Cleveland State. For Purdue Fort Wayne, they have one player in double figures. It's Deontay Billups with 13. In the backcourt, on the dribble, Chong Kui breaks the press, gets it ahead to Walker, runs down the lane, lost the ball. Somehow came to Planutis on the sideline. He lost the ball but got it back, throws it out to Godfrey. Godfrey on the dribble, hooks a pass left side to Chong Kui, fakes the three, steps back, fires the three. It's good. All net, might have had his foot on the line. They might check that the next time out. 56-55. For the moment, Purdue Fort Wayne up by 1. Hill on the right wing.
James Harden stepped back on that shot out.
Yeah, over to Johnson. Now Hill. Around the screen. Hill to the right elbow. Open. 15-foot jumper. Air ball. Planutis grabs the rebound. Throws it out to Chong Kui. Into the front court to Godfrey. Bluffs the open three from the left wing. Drives instead. Throws it out to Chong Kui on the left wing. Out top to Walker. Drives left to the key. Kicks it sideline left. Chong Kui. Fadeaway three. Good. 4th triple for Chong Kui. 59-55. Purdue Fort Wayne. He's been the difference in the second half. 4-point lead for Purdue Fort Wayne with 12 minutes to go. And their three-point shooting is why. They've had 13 three-point makes tonight. Finstoon in the right corner for three. Swish! Finstoon knocks it down. He's got 9. 59-58. With 11:51 to go, the ball gets away, and we've got a full timeout on the floor. And we'll see if they review that three-point attempt by Chong Kui. They might during this timeout. 11 minutes, 51 seconds remain. He picked up 2 fouls in the first 54 seconds, but those fresh legs have been a big advantage for Purdue Fort Wayne here in the second half.
Yeah, he really came out determined, warmed up real early at the start. It was the first run of the locker room. He wanted to make sure he was going to get some, make a contribution here in the second half.
Chong Kui, Pipkins, Walker, DeJournay, and Billups on the floor for Purdue Fort Wayne. For Cleveland State, Hill, Hodge, Gomillion, Finstoon, and Woodrich. In the front court, Pipkins as they break the full court Cleveland State pressure. Dribbles around a screen to the free throw line. Lob and knock away by Gomillion out of bounds. And a lob attempted for DeJournay. And it's going to remain in Purdue Fort Wayne's possession when we come back. We've got another full timeout on the floor. With 11 minutes and 39 seconds remaining. Chong Kui, DeJournay, Pipkins, and Billups on the floor. Cleveland State with Parker, Patton, Hodge, Johnson, and Gomillion. 18 on the shot clock as Godfrey will inbound on the baseline. Right of the backboard looking. A lob into Pipkins' left wing. Center right side to Chong Kui. The sideline, the left-handed dominant player sends it out top to Billups. Now to Pipkins' left wing. Cleveland State in a man-to-man. Right side to Godfrey against Gomillion. The dribble to the baseline, picked up by Patton on the switch. 4 to shoot. Godfrey trying to create. Step back triple from the right wing is right there, all net. Godfrey had a fade away with the shot clock winding down and drained it. 61-58 Purdue Fort Wayne. say that was a 2-point basket. 3-point lead.
Really?
That's what they have on the scoreboard. Patton on the right wing. Patton going to throw it to Hodge. Long three straight away. Got it from 27. We're tied at 61. DeBoy Hodge with 16.
He was standing on the L right here in front of Cleveland State when he shot that.
He nailed it from straight away. That's Hodge's third three-pointer tonight. Cleveland State now 5 of 15 behind the arc. Pipkins in the front court, left sideline, dribbles to the free throw line, cut off. Sends it over to Chongqui, dribbles in against Hodge, turns in the right block area out to Pipkins, fadeaway three. Why not? Right there with Parker in his face, and Pipkins drained it anyway. He's got 11 as the three-point exhibition continues for the Mastodons. 64-61, Purdue Fort Wayne, 10:20 left. On the left wing with it, it's Hodge in the man-to-man. Out top, Patton. Patton has the ball stripped, but gets it right back. Good poke away by Billups, but Patton found it. Drives to the basket, scores the scoop shot off the window from the right side. He's got a dozen. 64-63. Mastodons by 1 midway through the second half. Now it's a tandem 2-3 zone for Cleveland State here. As the Mastodons work the perimeter with the passing. Godfrey with the ball in his hands on the left wing. Sends it right side to Chongqui. Now to the free throw line, and Godfrey against Johnson. Dribbles to the right block. Spins with 5 on the shot clock. In the lane forever. Flips it to Pipkins. Throws it to Godfrey. Still in the lane. Going to fade away on the shot. No good with 1 to shoot. Rebound Patton. Patton the other way for Cleveland State. Patton going all the way to the basket with contact. Put it up. No. Rebound Gomillion. No. Godfrey gets the rebound. Godfrey will come the other way. So some pretty heavy contact there, but no whistle. 64-63, and now Hodge knocks the ball away, but they'll say Purdue Fort Wayne got a timeout. Chongqui in the front court was dribbling, and just as Ed Phillips, the official, blew the whistle, Hodge went for the steal and almost got it. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. So both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. 9:21 remains. 64-63 is the score. Let's watch it again.
He almost got there.
Boy, he did just before the officials. Now, Ed Phillips, he was already in the motion of calling timeout, but you saw from the replay, Hodge got his hand in there before the official's hand went up.
That is the epitome of playing until you hear the whistle.
Yeah, John Kaufman didn't like it, but to be fair, DeBoy Hodge saw a chance, and he almost got himself another steal. Well, Hodge, with 2 steals tonight, he came in averaging just over 2 per game. There's a reason why he's one of the top defensive players in the conference. I mean, some players get steals because they gamble a lot. Hodge's not necessarily a gambler on defense. He's a guy that tries to calculate when he goes for those.
He picks his spots. You're right, Al. He picks his spots very well. He's very smart, very long, quick hands, and he's very smart. He's very selective as to when he makes those gambles.
Godfrey on the drive off the timeout. Got to the basket. His underhanded shot is partially blocked. Loose ball goes not out of bounds. Hodge saved it on the sideline to Patton. Up to Hodge. Vikes down by 1. Hodge on the dribble drive. Pocket picked. Great steal by Pipkins. Went up ahead to Patterson. Then he stripped from behind but stops and gets it. JoJo Peterson then gets it over to Pipkins. Corner left Planutis. Bluffs the 3. Drives in from the baseline. Put it up. Blocked out of bounds. And a whistle and a foul on Cleveland State. The foul is on Gomillion. 64-63, Purdue Fort Wayne, 8:48 to go. The foul on Gomillion, his 3rd. That's the 4th against Cleveland State in the second half.
Got a few rambunctious fans up there in the stands tonight. I think it was those dollar beers they were selling earlier. Well, getting a little vocal on some of those referees' calls.
Planutis perfect from the line tonight, 2 for 2. First one here is up and in. Bobby Planutis perfect from the line this year, as he sinks that one. He's got another one coming. 65-63. One more for Bobby Planutis, who has 10 points tonight. He's the 4th Mastodon in double figures. Free throw is up and all net. He's got 11.
And you mentioned that, Al. They're more balanced in their scoring tonight than Cleveland State, too. That's another important metric.
Planutis has not missed a free throw this year. He's attempted 12 shots. 66-63, Purdue Fort Wayne. Backdoor cut. Hodge had it knocked away out of bounds as Johnson fed him, but it was tapped away. Last touch by JoJo Peterson. The Cleveland State ball with 20 to shoot on the baseline with 8:38 to go in the game. Neither team is led by more than 5 tonight. That's how close this one's been. Parker to inbound. Right now the Mastodons by 3.
And that is not likely to change either, Al.
This has been close throughout. Inbounds to Patton, right wing. Patton on the drive to the basket with heavy contact. That time a whistle blows. He passed it at the last moment, so Cleveland State will have it out of bounds, as that's only the 6th foul against Purdue Fort Wayne. Planutis the guilty party. That's his 3rd personal foul.
Torrey, watch the replay. So good at getting into those tight spaces to create something.
Inbounds comes to Patton, spins on the right wing. Planutis bumped him again. That time no call, goes up with contact. Now they blow the whistle and Planutis picks up his 4th foul. Well, he was all over Torrey Patton that entire defensive stretch there. 4th foul on Planutis, 7th against Purdue Fort Wayne. 2 free throws coming for Patton with 8:30 to go, and the Vikings in the deficit column by 3.
See if they pull Planutis out here with 4.
Yeah, they're going to have to. Phillips up off the bench at the scorer's table. Patton tonight has 12 points, 7 boards, 5 assists. First of 2 here is up and in. Torrey Patton 3 of 3 at the stripe tonight, as a baker's dozen points wise. Here's a look again.
Torrey again, one of those old school guys who would rather score, you know, getting a short jumper off the backboard or some kind of driving shot or draw a foul. You know, very contrary to the way that a lot of kids are taught to play these days. I think it's the most effective way to play still. I love the 3-point shot, but I still think you win by getting to the line more than your opponent.
Patton sinks both free throws. He has 14. He'll check out for Jason Woodridge. 66-65 Purdue Fort Wayne with 8:30 left. And dare I say, this game has all the feel of the Horizon League tournament game here back on March 2nd, when that one went to triple overtime. But again, nobody's had a big lead. Yeah. And he's, from what we understand, available tonight, but he hasn't played this evening thus far. Tandem 2-3 zone for the Vikings. Purdue Fort Wayne with the ball with a 1-point lead. Godfrey will drive to the baseline, and there's a tough call against Trago Million. Minor contact. Got his arm out. Fair. That's his 4th foul, though, and Cleveland State's leading scorer will have to go to the bench with 17 points and 4 fouls. Trago Million. It's Cleveland State's 5th. So he'll come out for Brock Finstoon. We probably won't see Trey now for a while.
Yeah.
66-65 Purdue Fort Wayne. Inbounds comes to Pipkins. He's open. 25-foot 3-pointer. Backboard and nothing else, but the long rebound to midfloor. Diving and getting it there, and then tied up is Chong Kui. It's a jump ball. Belongs to Purdue Fort Wayne with 8:08 to go, as he was tied up alertly by Demoy Hodge.
Both these teams are really playing their hearts out tonight.
Well, they haven't played. Cleveland State for 17 days. Purdue Fort Wayne for 19. Yeah, they look like a couple of teams that have been dying to get on the floor, and they've been playing their hearts out tonight.
Yeah, they have.
Great effort by both teams. 2 great coaches here tonight, John Kaufman, Dennis Gates. And some excellent shooting. Purdue Fort Wayne behind the arc, 12 of 25. Vikings from the field overall, 51%. Purdue Fort Wayne, 55% overall from the field. It's Chong Kui on the dribble left wing. There's a corner left Godfrey. Dribbles in on the baseline, kicks it out Chong Kui. Another 3 right there. He's got his 4th 3-pointer tonight. Wow. 14 for Chong Kui, 69-65 Purdue Fort Wayne. In the first half, it was Bobby Planutis. In the second half, it's been Damian Chong Kui. 4-point lead for the Mastodons as Finstoon drives in, spins, put it up, no. Loose ball rebound out of bounds, and now in the rebound, there's a foul on Cleveland State. That foul is on Spider Johnson. He'll pick up number 1 for Johnson, number 6 against Cleveland State. Timeout on the floor. 7:33 to go. Purdue Fort Wayne leads the Vikings. They certainly have. Field goal percentages. Fort Wayne out 56%. Cleveland State at 50. We welcome you back on ESPN Plus. So the 3-point shooting continues for Purdue Fort Wayne. 13 makes from behind the arc today.
Yeah, and you know what? They're getting the ball to their shooters in rhythm, which is it's such the key. You know, when you slide to that spot, you're ready to catch. You want to get that ball. As soon as you're open, that ball hits your hands. You're in rhythm. It's going, and they're getting a lot of those really good rhythm jump shots out of their offense tonight.
They certainly are. 4-point leaders are the Mastodons as they'll come out having to go full court. Cleveland State in a full court defensive look. It's Billups, Petty, Pipkins, Planutis, or rather not Planutis, Godfrey, and Chong Kui on the floor. Cleveland State with Hodge, Parker, Patton, Johnson and Finstuen. The backcourt on the dribble, Chong Kui. As Cleveland State backs off. Chong Kui now across the timeline, heads to the top. Sends it over on the left wing to Godfrey. Man-to-man D here for the Vikings. Now to Pipkins. Driving from the right wing and a force up a runner. It's good. And the largest lead tonight belongs to Purdue Fort Wayne. It's 6 right now. 71-65 with 7:10 to go.
They have multiple guys playing well tonight, and that's always tough to beat.
13 for Pipkins. Johnson on the right wing. Johnson against the man-to-man. Flips to Patton. Patton going to work on Billups. Patton driving in the lane. Patton turning, pumping, putting up with contact. No, but drew another foul. It'll go to the line and shoot 2. A foul. It's going to be on Deontay Billups. That's his first, 8th against Purdue Fort Wayne in the second half. Patton for 2 free throws tonight. He's 4 of 4 at the line. He has 14 points.
And here's vintage Torrey Patton. When you need a basket or you need to draw a foul, there he is creating a play, especially down the stretch. The guy just finds a way to take games over. Just when you think he's not going to, he does.
Makes the first free throw. 5-point deficit. Second one is up short. It remains a 5-point deficit. As the rebounds collected by Deontay Billups. Send it over to Damian Chong Kui. He'll come ahead left to right. 5-point lead for Purdue Fort Wayne. 6:44 left. Dribbling out top against Hodge. Send it over on the left wing to Godfrey against Parker. Spins, comes back out near the arc, now goes into the lane. Kick it out right side to an open look for Billups for 3, in and out. Patton, the Cleveland State rebound. Patton dribbles ahead. 5-point lead for the Mastodons. Patton going to drive. Patton got contact. Blocking foul called as he'll shoot 2 more. Deontay Billups got him with the body. Tried to get set. Was unsuccessful. His second personal foul. It is team foul number 9 against Purdue Fort Wayne.
And the beauty of him drawing these fouls is it stops the clock. When you're down 6, you score with the clock stopped. You know, it's just, he's so good at getting to the basket and drawing contact.
Torrey Patton tonight, the free throw line, 5 of 6. He has 15 points, misses the first one. So he made his first 5 free throws. Now he's missed his last 2. Patton also with 8 boards, 5 assists. So he's the team leader in rebounds and assists this far.
He's just lifting it a little bit too slow.
Second one ricochets but goes down.
He's got to bend the knees and let it come through the face. And he's trying to be too perfect with it.
So he splits the pair, 71-67. Purdue Fort Wayne by 4. Full court pressure. Finstuen guarding Billups. And we've got a whistle and a foul on Finstuen for the body. It's the second foul on Finstuen, 7th against Cleveland State, so that's going to give a 1-and-1 situation for Deontay Billups.
I didn't like that call at all.
Now, it's a call you can make a lot of times up the floor. There was some contact.
Yeah, but
Billups like shoot 1-and-1.
Like
I'm not going to convince you, am I?
I mean, it seemed like the offensive player was trying to get around the corner and he couldn't do it because the defender was just a little stronger. Almost like the defender got penalized there, in my opinion. But that's what, I'm not an official. I've never been an official.
I can't believe that. Billups makes both free throws, 73-67. Purdue Fort Wayne, 6:19 to go. Billups is out, Planutis is in. Here comes Anderson Marambo, first time for Cleveland State tonight. Anderson, the 6'8" junior from Santo Domingo.
Well, this means Cleveland State will probably run a go-to play to get him the ball. They want to get a quick score out of him.
It's a man-to-man D.
Here it comes.
Looking for Marambo is Parker from the left wing. Got it to him on the baseline against Petty. Backs him down. And we've got a whistle and a foul up on Petty. Stuck his knee out. And now John Kaufman doesn't like that call. And again, there were just, I get it, a couple of big guys banging bodies down low, but just a moment ago, he got a foul on Finstuen that you mentioned. There wasn't much there.
Correct.
So it kind of went both ways in those last 2 series.
If you're gonna call the contact 55 feet away from the basket, call it 10 feet from the basket. So that's good.
Marambo with 2 shots. First one is up, no good. It's short. Cleveland State has been poor from the line tonight. Now just 16 of 24. Here's a look at it again.
Yeah, he's got the bigger body, and then
see the right knee that bent right there.
Yep, sticking it in on him.
One more free throw coming for Marambo, and he got that one all net. He's now 2 of 5 from the line this year. First point tonight for Anderson. 73-68. Purdue Fort Wayne. 6:03 left. Full court pressure. Ball comes into Godfrey. Back it goes to the point guard, Sean Queen. He'll bring it ahead against Hodge.
It's an important possession here, Al, I think.
Dribble to his left. Marambo steps out for a moment to help. Now Hodge guarding the point guard. There's Godfrey on the right wing against Patton. Dribbles to the top. Picked up by Marambo. Going to drive, pull up, go in the air. Then didn't know what to do. Tried to force a pass. Stolen by Hodge. Up to Patton. 3-on-2. To Finstoon. Go to the rack. Reverse layup is good for Finstoon. Good 3-on-2 break for the Vikings. Finstoon 11 off the bench. 73-70. Fort Wayne. 5:27 to go.
Great defense by the Vikings on that last possession. Even the big guy, Marambo, stepped out, guarded the scorer, and did a great job.
Pipkins fouled by Parker as he spun on the left wing and tried to drive it. Parker stuck his knee out and was called for the foul. Foul on Parker is his third. That's number 8 against the Vikings.
The replay on this play by Finstoon. Nice reverse layup. Shielding the defender.
Wrong guy to put at the line, though, if you're Cleveland State. Pipkins 84% from the line this year, 1-1. Front end is up, good, all net. 74-70 Purdue Fort Wayne, 5:18 to go. Pipkins with that free throw has 14 and look for 15, which would tie him with Billups for a team high. Game's leading scorer is Trey Gomillion. He has 17, but he's been on the bench for the last few minutes with 4 fouls. One more free throw for Pipkins. The bonus is good. 5-point lead once again for the Mastodons with 5:18 to go, and Parker will bring it up the floor. He's got Patton, Finstoon, Hodge, and Marambo on the floor with them. Bounce to Marambo, high post left. Marambo takes the dribble, gives to Parker. He'll lob it down low to Hodge, and he's guilty of pushing off. As he pushed off Damian Sean Quee. Hodge in disagreement, but Sean Quee was on the floor, and that was the 3rd foul. Here it is.
He pushed him.
Yeah, he did, clearly.
No doubt.
That's the 3rd foul on Hodge. That is the 9th against Cleveland State. It's a player control foul, so no free throws. 75-70 Purdue Fort Wayne with 5 minutes to go. Sean Quee will bring it ahead, guarded by Hodge. Man-to-man defense for Cleveland State here as we tick under the 5-minute mark here in Cleveland. Mastodons with that 5-point advantage. Sean Quee still dribbling out top, finds Planutis. He's playing with 4 fouls. He'll give to Godfrey with 10 on the shot clock. Drives from the left wing, spins into the key. Gonna fade from 12 on the jumper and got the shooter's touch. Hit the front of the rim and rolled over and rolled in. Purdue Fort Wayne with a lead of 7, their largest. 4:34 left.
And that's what you expect out of your leading scorer down the stretch.
Marambo on the right wing, left wing to Hodge. Tough 3-point jumper is long. Finstoon skies for the board, in the key, fades from 5 on the putback. It's good. He's got 13. 77-72 Fort Wayne. 5-point lead for the Mastodons. 4:14 left. As Pipkins trots it ahead against Pat. Out top. Dribbling the basketball, killing a little clock here now as the Mastodons lead it by 5. We approach 4 minutes. Pipkins on the left side. Pipkins gets a screen. Drives in. The runner, glass rim, no. Rebound out to Finstoon. He'll come in for Cleveland State. Pass to Patton. Coming down the lane. Lost the handle. Got it back. Finds Parker wide open. Right wing triple. Back iron off. Tip. Finstoon is in. Finstoon got a finger on it to tap it in. He's got 15 off the bench. 3:40 left. 77-74 Purdue Fort Wayne. Sean Quee in the front court against Hodge. He's calling for timeout, and he gets it. There'll be 1 left for Purdue Fort Wayne, but we'll take our final media timeout here with 3:32 to go. Our score at the Wolstein Center in Cleveland. It's
Suit of our.
You're the first segment. You're the star.
Okay.
We put you first on the postgame show.
Just wanted to know.
No, you are.
So I've been demoted again.
You are the top name on the marquee.
No.
Indeed. Yes, indeed.
No.
I believe Dr. Vianchik is the way we're supposed to address you.
No.
3:32 to go. 77-74. Purdue Fort Wayne has the lead, along with the professor.
My friends
at Vianchik. I'm Al Palazzo.
laugh right out of the gym if you call me that in front of them.
Can't imagine why. Finstoon, Patton, Johnson, Hodge, and Parker, the 5 on the floor for Cleveland State. Petty, Pipkins, Billups, Godfrey, the inbounder, and Sean Quee, point guard for Fort Wayne, their 5. Purdue Fort Wayne with the basketball. 3:30 left in the three-point lead. Sean Kui with it, guarded by Parker. Sends the left wing Godfrey out about 28 feet. Guarded by Hodge. Top side to Pipkins. Driving. Going to float up a shot. Glass rim. Missed it somehow. I don't know how. Finn's doing the rebound. Up ahead, Patton. Front court, Hodge. Corner right triple for the tie. Got it. Bottom of the net. We're even again at 77. 7-point run for the Vikings. Hodge with a game-high 19. 3:05 left.
Give Finstone so much credit for this comeback. He's balling right now.
Sean Kui sends it right wing. Pipkins driving in against Finstone to the lane. Kick out sideline left. Sean Kui for three. Air ball. Rebound Johnson. First bad shot he's taken in the second half. Up to Patton. He's driving. Lost the basketball. Loose ball though. Cleveland State's got it on the ground. Johnson over the top of him is Petty, but they're going to call a jump ball. It belongs to Cleveland State. Petty was laying on top of Johnson, but they'll say the tie-up occurred apparently before the foul. Cleveland State ball on the alternate possession with 2:44 to go, and the game tied at 77. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Finstone out, Gomillion in with 4 fouls.
This is where Coach Gates is so good. The baseline out of bounds plays the Vikings run. They seem to score, draw foul every time they run a play.
Parker to inbound. Lobs it to Hodge. Out top. 3 ball. Back iron off. They set the triple screen for him. Rebound Parker. Pump. Shoot. Scores. Parker followed and he scores the layup. His first field goal tonight. 79-77 Vikings. Cleveland State on a 9-point run. 2:28 to go.
Fans are into it now.
Nail biting time in Cleveland once again for these two teams. Godfrey a 3. Right wing short. Rebound Patton stripped, but Gomillion has the basketball. Up to Parker. He says let's slow down and get a good look on offense with 2:12 left and the Vikings leaders by 2.
Fort Wayne's rattled. They're rushing their shots. They've lost their rhythm on offense. The fans are really making a difference right now.
Johnson caught a lob. He's fouled as he went up for it. Parker lobbed it to him. He missed the shot. He was fouled. If he doesn't get fouled, he would have tapped it in as he went up high. I mean, he was halfway up the backboard on that one.
What a gutsy play call to throw a lob in this situation. This was a design play. And
Petty just hip checked him right out of it. It's the 5th foul on Rob Petty, so he's done.
Yeah.
Petty disqualified tonight with no points, but he has a rebound, and he talked about earlier, provides that tough interior defense for the Mastodons. So with 2:01 to go, Johnson will have 2 free throws. 79-77 Cleveland State. Vikings currently on a 9-point run to erase a 7-point deficit and lead by 2.
Eddie Doherty was pointing out at the last time out, you know, the free throw differential and how the Vikes have struggled tonight. Here's where they have a chance to redeem themselves right here, Al.
Well, Johnson is 5 of 6 at the line. Cleveland State as a team just 17 of 25. 7 points, 4 boards, 3 assists for Johnson, and he nails the first one. 80-77 Cleveland State. With 2:01 to go, still plenty of time, especially for these two teams and a Purdue Fort Wayne team who's made 13 3-pointers tonight. One more free throw coming.
Down by 4.
Second one is good. 81-77 Vikings on an 11-point run to lead it by 4. Full court man-to-man. Sean Kui comes ahead against Parker, who's giving him space as we tick under the 2-minute mark. Sean Kui, left-handed dominant player, gets a screen. He'll dribble to the left elbow. Stutter step move. Going to bounce it out to Planutis. Into the lane he goes. Stops. Skids. Threw it up. No. Rebound tip. No. Johnson had it. Knocked away by Planutis. Loose ball. Patton finally collects for Cleveland State. Minute 35 to go. Vikings by 4.
Vikes are getting every big rebound in this last 4 minutes.
Out to Parker. Parker out right of the center circle. Bounce to Johnson. Out on the right wing. Dribbling out top. Give to Parker left wing. Parker with 12 to shoot to Hodge. Hodge with a minute 20 and 10 to shoot. Puts it on the hardwood. Cross-court pass deflected away. Patton will get in the backcourt, but now 4 to shoot. Torrey going to have to make something happen. There goes the 30-footer with one. He got it! Torrey Patton, the dagger! 84-77 from 30 feet. A minute to go. Oh, my. Into the front court comes Sean Kui to the basket, blocked out of bounds off Sean Kui by Johnson. Cleveland State ball. The Wolstein Center is electrified in these last 2 minutes. A 14-point run for the Vikings, and how about Torrey?
Torrey Patton. Didn't we say, I said it a few minutes ago, every game this guy finds a way to beat somebody. He has like this instinct and this feel for the game down the stretch to win games for his team.
Timeout, Purdue. Fort Wayne will keep it here. It's a 30-second timeout with 57.5 seconds to go. Vikings 84, Purdue Fort Wayne 77. Purdue Fort Wayne just 3 minutes ago had a 7-point lead, 77-70, and the Vikings have run off 14 straight. And this has been another classic basketball game here tonight in Cleveland. Both teams shooting well. Fort Wayne 50% from the field. Cleveland State 53% from the field. A lot of the other categories are fairly even. And the Vikings tonight have gotten the big baskets late when they've needed them.
There have been key plays on offense, but I got to say Finstoon, when he got that offensive rebound put back at this end, then grabbed a big defensive rebound the very next possession, which led to the 3 and the tie game. I think Finstoon really triggered this whole run off the bench. But they all contributed. I mean, Parker gets an offensive rebound put back. He sat for a lot of the second half. Just amazing.
In that classic triple overtime game back on March 2nd, Torrey Patton had 30 points and Trey Gomillion had 22. Tonight, Trey Gomillion's got 17. Patton has 19.
Yeah.
This is only a regulation game thus far. Long ball ahead, Gomillion. There's the touchdown play. Kabam! The Vikings break the press. Gomillion the dunk. 86-77 Cleveland State. Sean Quee spins in the lane the other way. Reverse layup is up and in. A great spinner off the window for Sean Quee. Timeout Purdue Fort Wayne. That's their last one.
You know, I'm really surprised Cleveland State was able to get that baseball, that football pass there, because they ran that a couple games ago. And if the scouting report was accurate, they should have known that was coming. And
they've used it several times, but different variations. But either Gomillion is receiving that or he's throwing it. This is a full timeout. It's the last one by Purdue Fort Wayne. We'll keep it here. 49 seconds to go. Cleveland State 86, Purdue Fort Wayne 79. That'll give me an opportunity to remind you after the game to join Ed Doherty over on our flagship station on the radio side, Fox Sports 1350, and also the iHeartRadio app. Type in Cleveland State as your key word for any Cleveland State broadcast this year. Catch Ed on the postgame show along with you. You're the headliner in the first segment. I'll be along later, along with head coach Dennis Gates. 86-79 Cleveland State. Pat, we talked about how well these two teams have played one another the last 2 years. This is the 6th meeting in the last 12 months. But boy, I mean, for both sides, well played, hard fought, great shooting, some good defense at times. But this has been an offensive shootout when these two teams have gotten together the last few meetings, including the tournament game last March.
Yeah, fun to watch. I mean, nothing better. There's not a better show in Cleveland tonight, I can guarantee you that, than this game right here. And again, what will Cleveland State run out of this timeout? Coach Gates is a master on situational plays.
Full court pressure. There goes Gomillion deep. They have him covered this time, so the underneath man is Parker, and there's a reach in from behind as Damian Sean Quee reached in against Deshaun Parker, so we'll walk it down to the other end. That's the guy that Purdue Fort Wayne would like to put at the line. Deshaun, in the past, has been a decent free throw shooter, but this year he struggled. Just 5 of 13 from the line this season, and 1 of 2 tonight. He has 3 points, 3 boards, and an assist. 46.8 seconds to go. 86-79 Cleveland State. Parker, the line to our left, has 2 free throws. Purdue Fort Wayne is out of timeouts. The Vikings have 2 left. And the first free throw is short for Parker.
I think he's got to get his eyes up on the rim a little sooner. He dribbles it once, and then he just sort of lifts it from his dribble right there. He's not really getting his eyes up on the rim. I think if he paused for a second and got a little... There we go. That's better. That
makes the second one, so Parker splits the pair. 87-79 Vikings, 46.8 to go. Cleveland State will go 3-quarter court look. Or wait a minute, here comes Parker up to the, still a 3-quarter court look. Diamond and 1. Sean Quee going to try to race it ahead. Throw it in the front court. Godfrey on the left wing. Godfrey picked the dribble up. Goes out to Billups. Steps to his left. Pumps. Gives to Godfrey left wing. He'll drive in. Left-handed shot. No good. Missed the layup. Loose ball rebound. Johnson has it. Johnson trying to outlet it, and he got
what a win
hit in the eye. Foul called. Inadvertent.
I'll tell you what.
He lost his contact. And I think Torrey Patton found it on the floor instantly. So Spider's going to have to get the contact in, and he'll have 2 free throws.
John Kaufman and the Mastodons are going to ride back to Fort Wayne tonight going, what happened? We were up 6. What happened?
It was a 16-point run. Cleveland State was down 7 with 4:41 to go. It was 77-70, and then they scored. They went up 9 with 55 seconds left at 86-77. Now it's 87-79 with 31 seconds to go.
I mean, they're really going to go back scratching their heads. And really what happened was several Vikings just stepped it up on the boards. Again, Finstone, Parker with an offensive rebound put back. Spider Johnson makes his free throws in key situations. I mean, it's amazing to see how they just took control of this game.
And that last foul, by the way, was, we'll see if they put it up against. Appears it was on Deontay Billups. That would be his third. So Johnson at the line to our left. He is 7 of 8 at the stripe tonight. 9 points, 5 boards, 3 assists.
It's like the Vikings went to another gear.
First free throw is no good. Rolls around the rim. 87-79 Vikings. Here's a look at that last series of events.
And then you know what? The fans got into it too, and that rattled Fort Wayne. You could tell they started rushing shots. They just felt a little nervous.
Second free throw is good. Johnson splits the pair. He's got 10. He's the 5th Viking in double figures today. 88-79, 31.4 seconds to go. Gomillion out, Finstone in. Purdue Fort Wayne's not ready to give up yet. Inbounds comes to Peterson in the backcourt. Double team throws it ahead. Sean Kui, cross-court a pass to Pipkins. Corner right 3 is no good. Patton the Viking rebound. Patton double team, and they're going to foul him with 19.2 left. Cleveland State up by 9, and this one, it's all but over, but the Vikings get a couple more free throws here. Torrey Patton will walk it down to the other end. He is 6 of 8 at the line. He's got the double-double, almost a triple-double tonight. 19 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists for Patton.
You know all these trite sayings we have in sports, like the score is not indicative of how close the game was. In this case, I cannot think of a better example of the score not being as indicative of how close
this was a close one throughout. Vikings lead it by 10 as Patton makes the first free throw. The second one is up and in. It's like the Brigham Young game for Cleveland State. That was a 2-point game, 4-point game pretty much the entire way, and Brigham Young wins by 10. They got some points in the last minute. So it's an 11-point lead for Cleveland State. 18 seconds to go, 90-79, and Parker knocks the ball away in the backcourt, and we've got a jump ball. He was tying up Damian Sean Kui with 15.5 left. 90-79 Cleveland State. Vikings about to improve to 3-0 in the Horizon League. They'll go to 7-3 overall. Purdue Fort Wayne will fall to 5-6 and 1-2 in the HL.
You know what Coach Gates is? He's a mechanic. He's that guy. You could take your old crusty, dusty Ford into his shop and say, you know, I don't know what's going wrong with my car. And he will tinker around and find. It might take him a while, but he's going to tinker and find the right parts to put together to win a game. It's amazing.
Sean Kui drove to the basket, scored the layup, and finally Purdue Fort Wayne will let Cleveland State dribble out the clock. The horn sounds, the game is over. Final score tonight from the Wolstein Center, Cleveland State 90, Purdue Fort Wayne 81. The Vikings close the game on a 20-4 run in the final 4.5 minutes to erase a 7-point